back to the channel, everyone. You know, you've seen me post a few videos with this Garwinner, bought for $117 off Walmart.com, and I told you I'd do a close to a year review on it, and I'll tell you overall it's been a pretty good saw. It's advertised as a 62cc saw. If you look at the model number on it right here, it says it's a 6220G with a 20-inch guide bar on it. Well, there's a couple things. Garwinner and the makers of this, and it's supposed to be a Zenoa clone, they lied to you. And that's pretty common in some of these saws. The way they measure it, they want them to sound bigger so they can sell more of them. Like I said, it's supposed to be a 62cc saw, but it's not. It has basically a 45.2 bore is what it's got in a 34 millimeter stroke. Well, that only comes up to be roughly 55 cc, so it's far from a 62cc saw. You can tell it's 7 cc shy right there. So, but overall, it's still a good saw. I mean, it runs, it's powerful. You can see that I put a 22-inch long bar on it. It pulls it just fine. You know, it's a .325 bar, which is the same as these Husqvarnas. And you see this 445, you can see that Garwinner bar on there, and you can see right on it, it says it's a 20-inch bar. Well, it's not a 20-inch bar. Now, let me show you how I know that. If I was to stick these two up here for you, let me get them here. And if I was to stick that saw right there, butt it up with the case, I've got about 4 inches, a little more to go. So that right there tells you it's an 18-inch bar, even though it advertises with a 20-inch bar. It's not a 20-inch bar, it's an 18. So one more thing I'll show you and I'll check you with. This is a Husqvarna 18-inch bar. And if I was to stick it on here, get this Garwinner, and put this about where it's at, you can tell that they're the same size. So this is a 18-inch bar, 55 cc saw, 54, a little over 54 cc saw, and you know, overall it's a pretty good saw. I've actually had to adjust the carburetor a couple times here lately when I'm using it, but other than that, for $117, it's really a good saw. You know, wood here in Oklahoma, if you was to cut it to sell, which a lot of people do, you're getting right at $100 a rick. Couple ricks, if you don't count your labor, you know you bought this saw. So far so good. I've got 10 months on it. It runs really well. It does have a little old cheapy air cleaner, as you can tell right here. Now, I just cleaned this one out a few times. I haven't really had to do a whole lot to it. Show you what it's got. Got a little gasket underneath. Let's have a little. Overall, it's not too bad. I mean, the components inside seem like they're decent quality. But we also know that generally you get what you pay for, and for $117, I think they're a little higher than that now. I think they're up to, they're probably up to around $130, $140. If you can find the Garwinner, you may have seen the Derels out there that are the exact same saw, same bore, same stroke. So, but overall, you know, it's not a bad saw for what you pay. I know some people have had a few issues with them, but you know, they've had a few issues with the Husqvarnas, but overall, pretty good saw. Let me know if you have one of these. I've talked to several of you in some of the other comments on some of the other saws, and you have purchased them. And if you're one of those, let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think about the saw. No, it's not a Husqvarna brand like these big 70cc saws and things of that nature. But it will get the job done. I did buy it because it was a 62cc, or advertised as a 62cc. Because I did want a mid-range 60 saw. And for $117, I couldn't hardly pass it up. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to run this saw. It's been a good saw. I've had just very few problems whatsoever. But Garwinner, so far so good. Like I said, it's kind of a Zenoa clone saw. I just want to let you know that you're not really getting everything as advertised. Not a 62cc, basically a 55cc, according to the board and stroke once we measured it. And the bar is not a 20-inch guide bar, and that's really what I was wanting too. It's an 18, but thankfully it will fit on a lot of different saws. And so I was able to put that guide bar on here. I was able to get a 22-inch, and I went out and cut with this 22-inch bar, and it pulls it just fine. So we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. That 22-inch bar, once I really start going through the wood, it may wind up burning the saw up. So we're going to see how long it'll last this 22-inch. If I burn the rings out of it, I burn the rings out of it. For $117, I really haven't lost anything yet. So I'll keep you posted. Get back after it here. Hey, I appreciate you for watching. And remember, love God and love your neighbor. Not far enough out. Yeah, one thing I've noticed about these, the basic 1 1/8 turn, it's more like 2 turns. Just get these things rev up. That's 1. That's 1 1/8. I don't think that's far enough. Let's come back out the low. I may have got that too far in for this saw. this carburetor, I went all the way back in. I was just going to tune it up, and I come back out basically your 1 1/8, 1 1/4 turns. It wouldn't even start and run. And I noticed when I screwed it in, I probably went in 2 1/2 turns on the high jet, and the low jet was probably out close to 2. So I started back generally by the rule of thumb about a 1 1/8, 1 1/4 turns. Wouldn't run at all. So I come back out that 2 to 2 1/4 turns. 2 turns on the low, 2 1/4 on the high, and it started right up. So on these Garwinners, you got to back them out quite a bit just to get them go. So hey, I appreciate you for watching. Talk to you later.